Yes, B0Y Barba was born TV. Say my dear him for highway ni so and you can want them. Baby be will be our down my obaswa she video no mama ni enko yenim. Kevin akwabadi tailor and ra me kwatete ne ho. And ampo me corner share or Kamaya say the president of the United States of America, or reference Donald John Trump, and Donald J. Trump. What the Ghana for an ampo immigrant befie. One war America na impo their stay in America na illegal. Na afi so they are one or two vicious. Say rascal near mania kata level nian say niamo mo yensem fata na afi so omo sa so ye immigrant. Say omo nkra to mu kra no enhye de nimu ye. Na ayi picture bi ababada bontin. Mehwe na media no e dia mam but sa immigrant na omo ban. Mehwe mu no na Ghana form wom no anampo the number estimated number she Ghana the name Ghana 3,000 plus. So far we videos bi a trend wo highway no so a utim sa no dey but Kevin akwabadi tailor kasembi enra na kama say obeliki information to some of the Ghanaians who are stayed in America illegally. Na akwamba so na Kevin akwabadi tailor enya sa tip off yi osi NPP Canada akumpra kwa Japan ni executive member bia empo omutwi ni diye onu na di ho bufuo ayi sa fela no e dia ma onu Kevin akwabadi tailor no eti Kevin say MPP fo na mo de mote bronze moti New York na mo no jabe mo nsanso ni nkrata no obe make sure say obe release these informations e dia ma America ban no yakone nkotie Kevin akwabadi tailor na mejina na kachimo and mejina na kachimo sa information we are wanya no can I say we no meaning say blackmail I don't know how you gonna take it.
You show them the first page. Okay. My team say for now the main channel the first page of Omo forms no I me say yeah saka register time I dey we start ya me say me find trouble mo beku feel fucking into MPP for no Omo registration form US dey I want details nyina ho into so pick Omo form now that's how it looks I had a criminals go they are all criminals nyina into so be Omo first page now MPP USA incorporated membership application form. Yawo this pages ni nyina omo phone numbers omo contact you ni nyina address ni ade this is how it looks. Intiesia no ye ba be ko ye I think Monday and ye be present ya ma ice first page ba ku bia sebere page ba ku bia nipa be trend na wo omo dosu yie enama ba wa dwanwa wa yo odem wa soko na mape MPP mwe wozo be kofie wa so wa dwanwa esia no omu page ni say netie mo me de ka bi chara me say me miam wa mo combat me miam mo na bewu enti MPP for forms no say netie enti wo check forms na when you read the forms maybe am the first page in be chere obi an din wo me be chere mo we are taking the time here adwuma no mo nyam be kofie mo de TikTok na mo jimi personal information into kosro na left side wa personal information guo your prefix Mr. Miss or first and second name, cell phone or home address, nickname, middle name, primary email, alternative email, state our zip code, city and address. Nina a first a one. We have the information. Oma feeling nina oma feeling. Nipa na de ba na oye eye kede de Japan nipa e na obutwi di no ka executives no se Kevin J. Bo bu kofie. Already have straight. Ni bora de ba no oya kede Japan executives ni baako ena ba omi amutwi ni die o se Kevin J mo mu kofie nkwasiafo gu krom adi nkwasiasem enti ma menkyere mo forms se na tie ena picture no bo ho wo hwe right one top right picture ne ho ne bo oba down kakra oba hu chapter membership eno so ya tworo enti so free aya big box na sene kakra na ma me enlarge na menkyere ma die bi danger no ni aha sei bo baby danger no re Ufri box na asioro ya tro citizenship check what applies ya ready it MPP before ufri box no mu na usane down ho bibi na ho no citizenship citizenship check what applies. And you what citizen of Ghana, dual citizen, US citizen, and others no doors fucking. Now what we got ticket a citizen or dual citizenship and a US citizen. You nim so nin kratano. Okay, you found tina play mu you be butu and we from America Ghana. Now so what America na oboa. Into document ni and you list no. It's yen ya grow a month for be coffee me twa won tro you go home. Me enya fra me mentia sorry o me mentia sorry yeah wicked na dey nam into me chiro into go down why you see this branch executive into position ebo no chairman vice chairman den na registration and annual membership ewo ho into omo forms ni ya dey your concentration wo citizenship others den aha into forms no wa ha. I am going to publish the first page, second page, me publish your beard there. Ni ahwe de apeke amano moa yetumfo amonte me kyerem wicked wo wiase mo chai ma wontumi no wen na bi no wen me se sa mo kwase afo no omo nyina wen me kyerem wicked munim sa anwom no wicked sa mo muntantie raga wicked me kyerem wicked munim we sa mo sisi so jazifo. All right now
Linda Buffalo, Linda, that is saying, it covered a community what is upon this what membership form of the NPP. Anna or the Ababetu was only a quarter man, no, only a chrono executive. Our party no more, but obey honorable complex Japan. A can I say, or matching so only a corner D. A only a console the one before I will exist a crater we, Edward, Eddie, amount Kevin. Say, hey, NPP for the beer. Omo die sebia so omaso den se hunu no mudi obi oni nkrata so na no de sankofoko na ekama se Kevin account Mr. America for no me be phone lines na munkyere me mu se ebia mutimi ye fish out se obi enkura nkrata na oni akono mudi na ibafia $700 na da oni akoni tiso Kevin account $700 na obe cash out pa eti also obetire mu wicked the three more tini Mr. Krata na meka no Krata no nie the deportation list na ba no so far me hwemu me de Ghana na hunya me omo maka de me hwewo eti me so hwebi na kinkabi na fama me Ghana na show on 3228 nkofo a yede omo ba fie no Krata we about the highway no so I say intino but it also boils down to Kevin Detail and Sema Wakana. It is an city at the area or see a manfo ye the amanfo bebe fee pa eti Kevin no now yanko yanim the MP for Insawam Adwajiri your friend Annor Dompreh na enra vetting koso ye vette obi a wanya appointment bia e wo JDM abam mu no committee atenasi vete na vete na omoye no emu ana obekai a mebeye sa story abranche fe no ono kwa wa lawyer Oliver Baka Vomawo ebetro nyema bi di beto highway no se sa vete na ekoso no vete no se amanfo a omutue sika edema vete committee no sa manfo na omutue sika de ma vertical mi se na be ya ye beju o matum keke no ade the oral team no the operation recover all loot no omo hu sankofo na Oliver Vakamo ana etwe the oral team no adwen ade si verti na ekoso obi a waje na appointment bi aye verti no na verti no Oliver say committee no mo te ho no omo jiji sika di free sa appointees for no ansa na ya jo matum na asem ne beda highway no so Kevin Detail on the otiamono ne but otu jana Ghana for na se NDC for no omo wadwuma ye sane sitie se Kevin Kasa NDC MPs parliamentarians no and I say John Dramani Mahama omo wadwuma ye enti ensema Oliver Edberto highway no so Kevin who no see there be they need to question and I call for the head of Oliver Vakamo no brano be chirense evidence or one for begu abonten says our committee for omatiwo sa committee no ehimfa ekwa so tamben ana mpom de gigiska e di approve obi a wage na appointment Kevin Etujano anche enra ana what is saying the chairman of the committee ono so ba abonten no okachire Oliver and all the two committee na say Oliver no enne day enne da bay enne wuku omo behia no womra na o meyi sansam na no tio ebra Kevin tu jani wie awo to fan from am kachire NDC fo say Oliver no baby bi o bia no omo frɛ no omra because sad na waye no one word the other opese wo che say NDC fo no omo yakrofo omo gigiska ansa no ma tintim appointment no so e de amom eti amom fa sasem na Oliver na ba be kan for likely eti e ba sa na no a the chairman of the committee no e ka kire committee members no any council na say enne wukwadai Oliver beba now before so be ka sasem no ano Dompreh ni ana minority phone e bi ewo video no musa ana mo che say sasem na Oliver be kan no in fact as parliament no agu omo ho fi na parliamentarians bia so ni reputation de won fa ni agro so e be ka so be honorable no ni reputation kura no ensese ye didi agro ensese ye de to anwem no ye ni fin parliamentarians omo ni hwe kura no omo ni monyam ye boni di asimasi obenten standing for this so constituency ni reputation sese wo didi agro etu Oliver nsem na obetro gu highway no so agu om ho fin enti no in fact they are not going to vet minority for na kasa o ano Dompreh yentie video.
We in the minority compromised based on engagement we had with the chairman that the matter should be deferred to today. So it was most coincidental that we are raising it and it's coinciding with your coming. So it's important we don't get the wrong impression. Again, it is also not because you are not a member of parliament. People will make the argument that one of their own, the vetted MPs who have been nominated, why him? It is also, that reason can't also be cited. Mr. Chair, it's important we also put on record that the activation of Order 3 was at our instance, where names of nominees will not have to be read on the floor. I recall vividly it was the respected minority leader who activated that, and we got your support, your side to support. So in principle, we in the minority are for the vetting. And the evidence abound. In fact, the formation of the 3 critical committees, i.e. the appointment committee, the selection committee, the business committee, being teased out of the lot for a motion to be moved on the floor for these committees to be formed. It was at our instance as a minority. Let's get it clear. So we are not obstructionists. The intent is not to obstruct government business. These wild allegations are becoming one too many in our country. One is lowering our reputation as an arm of government and an institution of state. All we have as members of parliament is our reputation. That is all we have. When we cannot pretend, sitting behind this table and pretend that we have nothing more than that. It's all about our reputation. And I value my reputation. We in the minority, we value our reputation so well. The majority also value their reputation. So, Chair, we heard your directives well. I think it makes sense, but we disagree. We strongly disagree with you. Today, we cannot vet. The body has been impugned. Our reputation has been battered. Until we purge ourselves, we have no business to vet any nominee. And let's also send the word out there to the executive. We have been most magnanimous to the executive. Even days that we were not supposed to vet. In fact, yesterday we were not supposed to vet. Was it Monday? Monday we were not supposed to vet. Friday we were not supposed to vet. We did all that to hasten the process and to facilitate vetting. So, Mr. Chair, consider your position again. Your directives make sense, but we in the minority cannot comply. Today we can't vet. And it's not personal. Honorable, it's not personal. Honorable nominee is not personal. We cannot vet. We value our reputation. We will not allow our reputation to be battered further. So, in a nutshell, until this matter is resolved and we are purged, we in the minority will not vet. We will not.
Okay. Now we koso ebra na the Minister for Defense designate na ye vetting no nti no opani no se o my stranded kakra the omaka se na ne se allegations upon allegations na manfo ye wo krum ha omo di gu parliamentarians no mfo recently Oliver Vomawo Bakayi say young honorable members for yeah, says a yen ya shambra de magana. Yeah, jijiska. It's too much. Esa, chairman of the committee, a good hoofing. And to say a bekoswa and a brebu I am said Tuesday, yes, last week or not there was 1 or 2 days be not there's not so much tenacity no more vetting, but much tenacity you're vetting. So what I say, and yes, be a boapeyo. And you say bia omotan obi wo committee so appointment bi obi di aba da bi antisa but this allegation e go moving too much. Okay, MP for Nsawam Adwajiri ana attending Kano Kevin Akwabadi Taylor on the otiama no ne but say na meka no aban we ndisi aban no odimu akotini ye pa was steady and no was tenacity steady ni man was there be. The chairman of the committee, the chairman now what hey, adena otime emma minority for no etimi nya kwanya kasasa. We call them micro minority. Omo ye kete man pole. Adena so otime tenase na ma ano Dompreh mu we mu enyam na make otie ne. Na o ma sa no Dompreh mu we mu etwetwe ne sene abasa. Woni boss won. Kevin Akwabadi Taylor na kasa. Or say chairman or Tison and this for Mukra to tell the parliament. And then so or general one tiase. He doesn't have to give ears to these micro minority people. Survey biaba na and not survey na ba no. Ana Kevin Akwabadi Taylor Jina so edi tuja edi man the chairman of the committee. Na survey na ba no. Micro minority no and as a minority no. Questions from beside those appointees, 110. And a majority for and as a chairman beside 7 questions. It Kevin take a brutin or there be. I didn't question. Say chairman when himself want to mean Jumana. 1 year Juman Fanto. Because a Juma or no Kevin Akwabadi Taylor. I said dear my party NDC a moment bad power no. And more beer and one say. When your brother who you been over to parliament, I know, say, or obey high no watch it. Ama this minority for I bet catch from the omonye.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sit in parliament like Moya software. Some kwasia software dear and Yahani bedino. Your kunipa and kwasia 4 people, Mokunipa no moto. They are murderers. They killed during their time. Into a software there. Moon free parliament on this software. Me a call. The power I am bringing. When you because lose elections. You have to tell him that Mr. Deputy Speaker, Deputy Chairman, I'm sorry. This question cannot pass. I've overruled it. Joe White kwasi ampenyi where the tise bono epono. Or tna kan kwasi asem. Stop him. Let him know, please, this is not relevant. Na kwasia we akwakoyi afenya make kwasia we akwayi Facebook post be now to waste time. Where's your confidence? If you cannot do this, please walk. We don't have time for this kind of girlish attitude, with all due respect to women. You need time for these things again. Oh. Sanyo mane chem, mo anwonafo nya position, mo pese mo please you bia. Mo anwonafo, mo pre-position ho. De bia mo pre-position. Ya mo position na mo bu ofu. Today go to John Mahama's appointment. Anwonafo enya be 60%. He has pleased you people. Still, there's some of you there who are screaming. They give you the job too, then you start to dig around the job. That you have shown the NDC love. The NDC John Mahama has shown Anwonafo love. See the appointment. Every very sensitive sector be John Mahama they are near to. When they give you the job, you can't do it, but you speak a lot. Do the job. If you can't, tomorrow don't come and sit there. You need to exert some force on that thing. You are a chairman, you are not a mate. You are not a grassroots member. You are the chairman of the committee. You have the numbers on your side. Let it show. You are too timid. You are too weak. And these fools are just moving you around. Some of the questions these fools asked did not make sense. You were supposed to write them off. You have disappointed every Ghanaian. Now, some questions for 180 majority and come on, maybe atna. Some questions for we. And 180 majority. And this kind of majority on the vetting committee. And come on, this is for question for come on, maybe atna. Can you don't be mo? Come piemo go abontin se moa. Omega sa Anwonafo moa. Come ga say intafo moa. Omega sa mun kwasiafo mun free Ghana. When your opportunity to deliver, now mo didn't kwasiasam so say we want to be nice to everyone. Nice to who? You get people angry. People go out there, sacrifice, decide to vote for you to come and be resolute. You come and you become girls. You want to please everyone. The NPP, you don't please NPP. You don't please NPP unless you are crazy. These animals, you don't please them. These are dangerous group of incarnate. These are dangerous group of from they are dangerous. Give them small space, they will destroy you people. Now, Oliver Assembly CEO Parliament, you know. Now, the NPP started saying that they have a problem. We should vet Oliver. We should bring Oliver in first before we vet Omane Boama. And then the chairman and Anhiafo was sitting there. I'm pleading with you. I am pleading with you. This is the defense minister designate. Do you know how important defense is to us? As a nation, as John Mahama has taken over power, do you know how critical the Minister for Defense designate? Do you know how critical it is for this guy to go through the vetting quickly? Do you know? Oliver has made his allegations. What do? He can come. You have already said as a chairman, he is coming tomorrow. What is more important than vetting the defense minister of Ghana? Designate. What is more important than that? Then you sit there and beg these fools. All because they are saying that, yes, Oliver said the thing. Then that Oliver has done what? Oliver good parliamentary mercy. Intiyama Oliver Mbran Sana, ya veti eye omane boama. Now what chairman to walk at him say, please, pleading with you. Are you for real? Are you sure you are chairman? Are you sure you know your position? You were supposed to tell them, nothing is more important to me today, to Ghanaian today, than our defense. This gentleman has to be vetted today because he needs to get to office. That is what you do, or you don't know your job. And I do now we are on here because we have to bring Oliver Okakan and Kwasi Asem. Oliver's conversation took over because Kwasi Afobi said, "Our parliament has been disgraced." Yes, that is why the chairman said that tomorrow Oliver will come and speak. I was so disappointed you were sitting there pleading with them. You as a chairman, you tell your committee members, "I am sorry. I've made a pronouncement, but I believe the taxpayer is watching us. Every single minute counts. As I sit here and I speak, they are paying us. The defense minister designate's position is very sensitive, and I believe that we need to start the vetting now." That is what men say. No, we want to rise and go waste our money unnecessarily. Every foolish thing, let us go for a recess. Let us go. You are going to think with who? You have the numbers. Who are you going to think with? Power. And they lost miserably because of the level and depth of their foolishness. It's when Jimmy for Jimmy Boom. The people said, majority. Because who cares about them? So then they started speaking. Oh, we have to make sure. Now TMP for listen to them. These crooks.
I've served on this committee for more than 2 terms. And I must say that I'm highly affected by the accusations and the perception out there that we have been found to be taking monies from nominees before approving their nomination. And I think I must say that I'm seriously hurt by this continuous occurrence of such accusations. And as a group, the minority, I feel that in order to protest and purge ourselves of this accusation, it is very important that we call off the vetting now. Because for the simple reason that members of this committee for this particular term are not just any group of people. Most of us are the leadership of the party, of the parliament, and it is very important that we purge ourselves of that accusation before.
Hear this. Yes, your friend, Madam PJ, on an parliament in one. MPP in Kwasi Adom Yenina or Yedibi, Unimza. She has been in parliament for over 20 years. In Kwasi Adom MPP passing in not to parliament. Yeah. Today she's so disappointed. The accusation, we need to purge ourselves. Chairman is watching a page here. Chairman say, shut up, tomorrow we will purge ourselves. Why are you disappointed? In the end, delay defense ministers and the minister and the veteran. No. Look at these people, they have no principles. They do politics with everything. Oh yeah, oh yeah, penny for such a very honorable woman. Diabolic mind. Na adwinimuno. Yen say bibia. Meme yen veti omane bo amade delay no. Na wabetena hono no akwa punch charge ska. Every single minute or two I watch makeup or the gold bar to no. Every minute be you nika or catch let's say yen tu shada. Because ye Jimmy taxpayer ne gina krom and a reaction and on akoboniti 10,000 Ghana and an magua bruchiri and we front to my affair and wakan and we chin in Nimabetan say ye Jimmy yan postpone or Chinanian sent Tuanica. You just don't understand these people.
Cabinet Commoditela no. Now me no say breaking news. Oliver Kweku PM CC na video bi aba beto abonten so me fama ho. Anti lawyer no. Oliver Vakamo edini ana wa wunya ne yi Oliver Vomawo, yes, Oliver Baka Vomawo edina no hye eja wumpa nti no vertic committee no nsem o kan ye no na ese no minority for no so gina so aso mpesom di delay ne ma no anopaye vertic no aba be koso nti no yes senior man aba be pim. Okay, I'm so interested. I was a story with the because he needs to provide some sort of evidence. Because appointees, omo train no maje, omo vet no mago ye duman tentem. Bra at the critical point, ye veti omane buama as the Minister for Defense, a hono muko peja asasem na ede by ana yem vetina see ni see what saying still na medasu ejina Kevin Akachi now and no with the same vetin opinion friend Annor Dompreh MC BBC ye maame a ye friend no Emifa Hardcastle wajin appointment as the acting CEO of the Petroleum Commission. Petroleum Commission. Yeah, mama no. Na ensembia after vetting or catchere ano Dompreh. Eba ne saying a dear ne baye e man cast asem no. Mama say ano Dompreh provoking. So what I say. The provocation no ano no so yibi e dia man in a professional way. Me pese o hwe video kakra ma me.
I'm who? Why? What's the meaning of that?
What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean?
You call us micro.
But you are micro minority. Doesn't Abednego himself use that phrase? What means yourself? I don't have time for that. You think you can bully me here? Hey, what is silly children and bully me?
You heard the word she used. What called me silly? She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We'll deal with this matter. You called me silly.
I don't have time for that.
No. I know what she called me.
Did I mention your name? Why are you taking your hat on your head? Did I mention your name? You know you were fighting on TV about this your seat. You are coming to select your
please.
Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me
Did
silly.
I mention your name? Did I mention your name? You can carry a cross you want to carry.
Okay, Mr. Ramo, we say leave Kevin Ekobedi Taylor out of it. Me pacho. Kevin oni NDC fo na yadwuma. Upo wumpo oni omu na yadwuma. Eti asem ne ba ono so o make sure say he putting in checks for the MPs. Na di okan ye no omofa ade ye ho adwuma. Eti ka se minyi ni mfiri sesem. Ebia wo se wo de bronze fo na yifo ba fie. Eti nipa dodo omo America. Mo de me yade a me mfa otan ni ade anya ade wo. Nipa no ompena asem afan, but asem na ba beda no ye hwe ne nkan. Ghana fo ye di Trump di omo ba fie. Abrante Kevin Ekobedi Taylor edi video be aba to we ade wo nya free himfa ebi obetima ka se o download no internet so but America ho no ne mu nete Trump edi amanfo ba fie no according to Kevin no executive member bia woni akompra kwa Japan nam ne nete America ho na no so America ho ana release membership form ni padodo o mo ye MPP fo o mo gu bronze o mo gu New York se omo di omo wa be join NPP no omo information Kevin pese o play wicked o so be kire omo kafia adwen boni na ache na ma enti se na se obusuani bi mpo ebi obeba fia ebetima nam Kevin so enti asem na beda se o hwe na si etan se ne sitie na abeja ga se we should leave Kevin bodie me de entina me I always thank God say me nya NPP ni na me nya ndisi ni asem no ba si ni sitie no mo hwe na mo nkan sa back to Oliver and Semino and I say yeah my friend hardcast yi and Semino kan yi and Semino my man kan yi or acting CEO of the Petroleum Commission tie video no better about the amanfo kan yi anoba ana okasa say anoba no wano no kasa tantan sa e ma de mo de ye ma mutumi asa ana manfo busa say na de na ano Dompreh ne ye ya a resulted to Sansimwe. No bana nano chope sa.
I'm who? Why? What's the meaning of that?
What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean?
You call us micro.
But you are micro minority. Doesn't Abednego himself use that phrase? What means yourself? I don't have time for that.
Okay, you are micro minority. Doesn't Afenyon can use that phrase? Come up for there.
But you are micro minority. Doesn't Abednego himself use that phrase? What means yourself? I don't have time.
Don't bring yourself. I don't have time for you.
You think you can bully me here? Hey.
What is silly children and bully me? You heard the word she used. What called me silly?
She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We will deal with this.
Oh, we no say. Ne on. A vet in a cosu. Mamma, I'm a monitor to Yanku. Marabana is saying, Uni obi kasa. Uni obi enya akasakasa wo. Na o kasa baby. But obi animis onya kona ne kasa no. Now what you see the word silly. Afi wasa wa be just say, did I call you silly?
Called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No.
Say, are you a silly child?
No. We will deal with this matter. You called me
Wait, I
silly.
don't have time to go.
No.
Did I mention your name?
Did that make me bolding? Me bolding.
Taking your hat on your head. Did I mention your name? You know you were fighting on TV about this your seat. You are coming to select your
please.
Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me
Did
silly.
I mention your name?
We have proceeded.
Did I mention your name? You can carry a cross you want to carry.
You can carry a cross you want to carry. I didn't even fan smile. May come as my molding, my frel. So, phone. So, it's silly sanity. Phone. Oh, you know that you people are not recording. Say, the air course na highway na yekura. Eti in some no basano. Anna Dompreh MP honorable ego jina inside parliament wo ana o address sansem na ye ma me friend emifa hardcast yi e kadi chen ana Dompreh kas se mo be crucify me kra na enye mabobo ano ana enye me fie mo fa me kwa bonten kra na mo nya me sa the chambers e ho na mo de me ma moto sa no
Abuse.
Please address.
We need to take this matters in good stride. We are all MPs. What has happened to me today can happen to any of you. A lady I have never met in my life, only later to be told she's called Victoria Mfa Hardcastle, who is the acting chief executive officer for the Petroleum Commission. Speaker, I didn't say a word to her. I didn't provoke her in any way. Suddenly, insults were being hurled at me. Silly, stupid, useless. At a point, I thought they were referring to somebody. I turned. Well, if you doubt it, listen to me. When I'm done, the video is all over social media. Speaker, I felt abused.
Please address me.
Speaker, with the greatest of respect, I felt very abused. And there I felt, how can a man be killed in his own backyard? Even if there should be any crucifixion, the crucifixion should not be done in my own house. So reasonably, I reached out to the chair of the committee and reported same matter. Members who were present, who heard it, who witnessed it, all came to corroborate my story.
Honorable Annor Dompreh no. Cabinet Kwaberitela enwi enyema ekoso. Na hono na woka se wo Annor Dompreh wo ensem bi a wo ka kire John Dramani Mahama emre bi etwa mu. Ye ka se bra na be pacha wo si da bida. Na emefa yi ese wo ye silly boy, wo ye silly child. Wo si da wo me pacha. Se ni nso ye ne sa ene wi an be.
Going on in Ghana. On what's in our parliament committee, and you guys say NDC forum to me is shameless. Somebody tells him he's a silly boy. Or the Chicago Parliament, Wakoshe a Vietnam suit to be iron and nice and antabi, you know, say on TSC. Somebody has spoken to him that he's silly. You see how foolish these people are. You don't engage such idiots. Yeah? Mamencho how foolish the NPP is. And why are here for? And your NDC for na munim si be handle power. NDC for na mubi. You think power is easy. Do you know how you got this power? You have no idea. You people have no idea how you got this power. 99% of you MPs in parliament, muni idea. You have no idea. Muni an iota of idea how you got to parliament. 99% of you, the NDC MPs, you don't have an idea. So do not. Mamu Nyama Hajini said you are going to try and treat this as a normal thing. Don't. If God had not given way, kamunya power way da. It is only Allah and otine ni muchiremo. Ayo nyankopon the tine ni and things empire ni pebdi omakoma to from eboma echire nyankopon otine ni muchiremo. Kamunya power da. And so you people get the power. Now Mumubi Moji say it is just yaba parliament. You think it's easy? Munkobu se Kufuado. Have you seen a Kufuado? When you cross Yehuno, when maybe all. You think it's easy? But just at the form sana. Do not underestimate what you have today. Mama nyankopo who say muni munyansa. Na man kutadu odama muye ojia you never have it again. This another Dompreh kwasi ampenyi we. Remember the story. Do you remember the story? Another Dompreh ekache Mahama say he's a curse on Ghana. Kwasi awi amfen another Dompreh. And the original parliament is so be catching so silly. He was told to apologize or say apologize. Said that. Another Dompreh kwasi ampenyi we. Na mo tete Ghana na mo just say ana mo MPP for na mo just say nyina ye Jimmy Ohun. Such a man to be near Bronyamo. And not Dompreh catcher John Mahama, who was an ex-president. Or Brad John Mahama bought. And not Dompreh kwasi ampenyi on bomu half. Or name Makura wa onje. And not Dompreh kwasi away. And not Dompreh. Or Brad John Mahama born a brabum. And not Dompreh bomu kota. Kwasi away catch the Ghana for say on the stage say John Mahama is a curse. Amavoka said this is too strong. Apologize. Kwasi ampenyi apempi metutu akwo spray na pempi say oh nye. And not Dompreh or say he's not going to apologize. This fool. Akwawi.
Okay. Eti kamera komedi tela ana why referral no. Ebrebi ono su twabi edesi ora His Excellency John Dramani Mahama otwa edesi ni so. Ye ka se opani mra no mepa chewo. O se da. Nene emefe twasi ni so a. Afe na o ere wati hu ni so. O hu hwe. Eti se no omutwa omudibesi. Eti the chairman of the committee any NDC for MPs jamamu no munim kwaya mo faso almost 90% munim kwaya mo faso munya tumi no mutumi enyusu tumi no ha bo pese mo please amanfo mo ankeka mo na ma sebe mo bari ma mo anya dene na be ye mre obe discipline brutal akavle ko bedite la no ana wotwa adiasi ono ankasa ne party no so on this issue of Annor Dompreh and Emifa mami koma ni na memfa nsem no fama na Annor Dompreh nsem ya abranti a your friend Kofi Gaben obeka abranti a on there then time one passport PhD ne European passport ni ade no ono so nsem ne ba ono so obi kan concerning Annor Dompreh on there no.
Your father, who gave birth to you, named you Frank Annor Dompreh when you were just a little baby. Today, you are a man. So you went to the people of Nsawam and Aduajiri and asked them for their mandate for you to represent them in parliament. They believed in you. That is why today you have the title called Honorable. So for you to be angry because of this statement, that silly boy, it's a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you have identity crisis. You don't know who you are. Go and look in the mirror. Do you see a boy or a man? You being angry because of that statement is disrespect to the people of Insawam and Adroju constituency. Another, I have this little advice for you. Leadership and emotions, they are parallel, they never meet. Ghana Parliament, this also goes to you. Leadership and emotions, they are parallel. You cannot go to the House of Parliament to go and talk about your emotions. That's not why the people elected you. They elected you to enact laws that will make Ghana better. Start doing your job. Thank you.
Okay, start doing your job. As a leader, no, overthink sem bebre. Enya sem bia na mpo esa react on it. But to tell somebody so is silly, no. Sometimes you need to also react. So at I say, but no, Kofi Gabin soon somebody abano. Mr. Respectfully, you can just walk out. Dear media bapon and ya would dare. My baba sevu aduane and ya would dare. Walk out respectfully. And but me dear me Debbie. Ebia you can suggest. Fine. But when you mean say entertain Kevin only NDC for ne ebu abano. Tie Kevin no. There are some things I don't support it. But only and this if one ebu aban umpo sanicity. Oshana enya oda, you can walk out. It's simple and detail. You can suggest, but you cannot tell me chin and you say. Respectfully. Boom na misumi mumu. That's it. In summer media betu Annor Dompreh no. Kofi Gabin no. We penia sometimes your emotions and adwuma se wo ye no se wo de frafra ha adwuma no ntimi nye etisane sitie mame komanim OkataKyire am se jama last asemo yesi da ben am the last month ana captain to the smart I didn't send me betun from him concerning honorable Dompreh kwa Japan ne wife concerning some contract be was honorable Dompreh kwa Japan on the wife na say omoye o make a reference call the late Ivan Fifia Tamils, the late president na memomu honorable Dompreh kwa Japan G contract be on the wife omu di size can me be your story ufia and am be kan wase Captain Kasa yimu Anan submission no obo Kweku 19 no okase Kweku na mpo na katua ogino what is saying then time na one honorable Dompreh kwa Japan ye adwuma na katua krama na katua fia bi otubi edema Kweku na ti asem no se da bi captain to the smart me ne woni nkomo bia nka makatua ho asem fa nkyerɛwo ebra na me ne honorable Dompreh kwa Japan ye adwuma sawa tro na wo de Ghana ha no a wo di no a media general for ma platform a wo de wo do ibobom no wo de kasa ansem hunu no me Kweku Anan me ne wo captain to the smart me ne wo kasa me nkyerɛwo akatua kra megye. It's so sad say Ghana na yete no sebe we give room for amanphobia the kasa gbegbegbegbegbegbe. They don't listen to intellectual fact. To say make Kweku Anan. Sa sem na captain to the smart be kan say wono honorable Dompreh kwa Japan na enya woni nya. Na mo me Kweku Anan de ma menwene me ho. Bitimi baby. Ma menwene me ho pa. Me mpesa nsem nu na oni bidi no. Me meka nkyerɛ wo sɛ na menya katua bra na menya honorable Dompreh kwa Japan nya adwuma. Me meka nsa akyerɛ wo. Kweku Anan edi nsem we na de tudwa.
Bia waka etia Kennedy Japona, go straight and say it. Don't bring me into it. Don't come and cast, aspersions and make it look as though me, I have come to speak to you about what? Salary. How? And tonight, I want to state some facts, and the facts must be allowed to remain so. One, I have not had any discussions with Captain Smart about whether or not I was being paid or otherwise at Netu TV. The main part is minini ni nkomo about aketuasem ene nyoma. No, bibia say ni ho. Number 2, I have no knowledge, hand, idea, or any conspiracy ploy to that of his recent ranting on Kennedy Kwame Akumpreku in Japan. Therefore, I state on authority, Captain Kwadwo Smart lied and perpetuated falsehood, and have sent him a message to come out, retract that aspersions, and apologize. The American Korean nane say, "Menini ni nkomo bia wo salary ho say and I say no. Therefore, sa asem no obekan ya bebre mote because masubu na masuye me ya enti se me kamu ni kwese sa asem no obekan no odiatro is a lie. He lied. He knows say menini ni nkomo as to say na sebe bibia na me ye adwuma kan na me je kapra na me ji teku. No, e yantro. And I hate things like that. Sebin Prediasa. Ora Kennedy Japan, Eminia Prekupe, or Eminia, he's my senior brother. And to Kwane Bayo said, Obie Dia Koda, where in politics, Miss Mejuma. Why would you go and provoke something that, of course, long overdue, are all at a sleeping, bed? No Kwakunyanesa Anyaman. Why? What is the meaning of that? You see, the journalism in this country has been reduced to what? Gutter journalism. And sounds because about 80% of Ghanaians we believe in gullible news. Gullible news. Yeah. That is what we embrace. And of course, about 70% of journalists, both on radio, newspaper, television, now born in Sunyadie. Absolutely. Sunyadie. A bokake. Dominimwani dede yo. Dede yo. Na Ghana for no suye pe dede nti. You see, it's so sad and so. I don't blame them. Why some journalists could go berserk, and by close of day, the media airspace is what? It's beginning to mold Frankenstein monsters. People have tended to become heroes and heroines. Listen, they have become heroes and heroines out of their garbage news they are throwing out there. Minus me, Kweku Amteha. I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of the brand that I hold. And I cannot, will not, and may not allow any human being on this very earth, be what sort of journalist you are, forget about it. Don't men fast our roughness and so. Please. Missy Mwache. No, Missy Mwache. Senior editors are Omutiteme in the television industry. They are all alive. And if only be now Omutite television radio. Some of them I call them garbage because they believe in garbage in, garbage out. I'm minus me. I will not speak on a content without producing you a document. Minus me. I'll give you the document. Oh yes? Not get me in programs. My home is my base. I have whatever that it takes to entertain myself. In my home, eternity and the fourth estate of the realm. Alright? Assemble na wuni hu assembly be ma marching and be ma wadwa kawanutum shut up na ma assembly ntre be biatre na mu nyai paremfo bebrebe no me ubo me pa enye. I've always maintained one status quo that I speak my mind when I have my document. Ebinie ne dahi national security reports ne emu odekeke emu ama without attaching documents to it. Emwa learn Ghanaians. Learn. Let's stop the garbage and gullible nyomana you're consuming. And when we consume this, by close of day, you are making people heroes and heroines without having nothing in your head. Adia chini say branebe can say bia if you to say yes say almost say or say you cannot say me say that because you don't have the fact.
Okay. Kwakwana na atene kana nti ono so dia wode e dia ma captain to the smart no. Ghana na kama say yepedede etina me channel ba ko mato ndi Ghana pedidi sa na sitie obeba na obesua de no obeba na obetimi atena se na watwe ne pen ne paper na de aka no obetie odi nipa bi ho tanti enya de a obede obetie kura asemba nipa na eka anu ya na edeka eti sebe se Kweku bonsam enya ya Kweku bonsam yo se Kweku se bonsam efri ne bonsam ase abekasem kura na because of ye bonsam tinu ene e wontie kura ebia kura na bonsam na oba na oba be ma feel ebia wo no fa ebia beboa wo. That was just by the way. What is say Kweku Anan ano no so din kiremu di aba no ensema captain Kwadwo Smart ego gina onia TV na o keka na o to bi ma ono akasa na former boss no na afi wo bo Kweku Anan ono ni din no enye sa na sitie woni na ngo gina ba bia nka akatia ho asem Kwadwo o twa ntoro dodo yase Ghana fo binim enhia de no mu di ye yanko se ya mamenko OkataKyire mensa ho na eno senior Oliver Vakamo ni dina na me Oliver Bakam mamenya ni yes Vomawo Oliver Baka Vomawo senior sabre sesi yi committee ne tutuna no e won sema obekan ye no tie ne yo ti nkomo na me nudin senior Oliver Vomawo Baka na Oliver Baka Vomawo yi ensema obekan yi egu parliamentarians won fie ne ya friend se wo mra na wo meji nsemba kuminu bia no me no kasa sesi ye tutuna no after dumedi mako akofo mu nsem de aba OkataKyire mensa ko Afrifa last year November obeka assembly edifa Speaker of Parliament Right Honorable Aban Sumani Bagbin obeka assembly de faro se opening Speaker of Parliament adisika 12 million Ghana cedis Kevin Akwabodi tell say sasem no OkataKyire mensa bekan se na NDC fo ababa mu a also moto nsade fro OkataKyire mensa no be provide the evidence. In fact antia Kevin ema metene say essential ni bi e wa America ehun video na OkataKyire mensa ebubom na all catching nipa say Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament ababe disika ukai video yi
Speaker dear, a month for you be man, one year you be minute, you did. I 12 million Ghana cedi. Then I'm saying, I know Kweku go actually, I could 1 million. More fire. I couldn't know. My performance, I'm trying, but Munko says speaker say, I had done a 12 million Ghana cedi abedin ho. And yes, you could do what of I say $1 million no. Mumu says speaker say done abedin ho. What the year more fire for pound. Now speaker, SMN can chere mo say, what the says can you see. A library. I was jato a kalio. Na doli kalio so yebekwa ko library bi wo ho and the American BI is on record. And nobody should come and tell me about privacy.
Exactly so.
And mo person mo jidis and pennyampa is on record. We me bucket to be a chere mo. Kovio here. So gakwape baby ensure farm no mesi munko busa speaker say
parliament
den ensure farm a momo to abama NDC na mu wo no oje ye $1 million what the yedan
pound for pound
here the me kan ye hwensi if say na ye pani nkomo ana me yes na ye be kata so mu aso kakra na aja ye na pani no akwa akodi ne huni anya sa and ye wonu say pani ne nya na adwene so obe odiscan beba
oni ne huni
eti yabama manfo na hunu de ekoso said ye mo ya no a speaker enkobo mo ho ban wo eye parliament me perform mo to abama NDC eti kan this munya majority ana munya speaker ese ko bom ho ban nyasa so gakọ perform nyasa baton for nyasa ensure fa nipa wo mu wo mo mu speaker sem say 12 million Ghana cedi wo de ye dan in the coming days ye be voices
okay 12 million Ghana cedis OkataKyire mensa na kansini now senior Oliver dey ene oti committee anim sisi ya toto na no Kevin say NDC for yama mutumi no e ma mo ntena se nya hwan okatacha fifa mensa no mo mfrɛ no na mo nkrepo no mo mfrɛ no no be yi sansem na no because according to Kevin Kwabedi Taylor no Centroni bi ewo US na wo hu sa video no hu ye no ana ofro no Kevin bisa ne say na nka ye person ke invite the speaker of parliament e man ba congress ewo America na bia ye ne twetwe nkomo bi but because of video where ye hu ye nti ye person ye busa wo Kevin say ne city no kura bi wo msa se ne kura bi wo msa dia ene one way or the other no parliamentarians no yentimi enfro mo kura mo mekasa wo congress wo enti Kevin say o was say NDC for no watch na mo de monya tumi na mo tete wona mo ntimi fa nya hwe no anka NPP for ni nya sa tumi na ke be krepo mo enti same way a okatacha fifa mensa be kan was say NDC for MP no mo sorry mo petition speaker of parliament say in same way na okatacha fifa mensa kago wo speaker of parliament hu fi ene yes and wo video head aso ya minority for say in fact was say parliament ye purge omo was say ye wohoro omo no omo hu ye den fiko because amanfo nsem omo keka na gu ehu fi etika bi make refer to this video any ensem okatete fifa mensa kan say sa ne sitie dia ene adwuma ba NDC for MP mon sorry na mon krepo okatete fifa mensa
Money an iota of idea how you got to parliament. 99% of you, the NDC MPs, you don't have an idea. So do not, Mama Nyama Hajini say you are going to try and treat this as a normal thing. Don't.
More fire. Nah, you didn't come on.
This boy, this dirty boy sat on Angel Radio. The backing vocalist, they made this serious allegation today. The international media thinks that Alban Bagbin is sitting in Speaker of Parliament as Speaker of Parliament in Ghana and taking 15 million Ghana cedis. Now, Kwasia we kasano. Or see, on a security expert be and as someone can owinjina swa ye tam 15 million Ghana cedis ekoma Alban Bagbin won fee cash. We cannot sit as a party in government. And I'm saying this because I was part of the people who helped the NDC to come to power. And you, the 182 MPs in parliament, you cannot tell me none of you can raise this this issue in parliament because Speaker Alban Bagbin needs to be protected. And this boy Kwame Afrifa, he needs to come to parliament with that his security expert to prove to Ghana for say Alban Bagbin edgy 15 million Ghana cedis. It needs to happen. A petition will be written to parliament, and I expect NDC parliamentarians, at least 2-3 of them should raise this matter in parliament because the integrity of Speaker Bagbin, the integrity of the third man in Ghana, the integrity of Alban Bagbin is very important to us. We cannot just make people sit on radio because today as I sit here, a journalist from Washington Post contacted me and hear and say, our Speaker of Parliament is taking money. So the deliberation they want to have with our Speaker, they are trying to pull back. That is why I'm saying, Madam Elizabeth Ohene, after your marking, silly boy, I'm not Dompreh, any the minutest minority, no. You want integrity. You want us to protect the integrity of parliament. Say, and I'm not pra, and I'm not sitting in our pro. And the head of parliament employ it. But we need to make sure, say, the things people say about a yes Speaker Bagbin, no, those things, they have facts to prove. Because you cannot just sit on radio. That reaches thousands of people in Ghana and outside Ghana on social media and tell the world to say Alban Bagbin aji 15 million cedis. Some the security expert be and no one who see the mano. Now it is dangerous because the security expert could be any MP's security in couple. It could be a security expert in our national security. It could even be a security expert who is in Jubilee House today working with John Mahama. Because when we say security expert, they can work in any place. Anybody can contract them. So this dirty riffraff, Kwasiampenyi way, Kwame Afrifa needs to come to Parliament. And this is where I want to see, say, who Elizabeth, my friend saying, Elizabeth Ohinana, your friend saying, Madam PJ said, any silly boy, no, any African, any minority, no, we want to know if you want to protect the integrity of Parliament. Because when Alban Bagbin is tainted, it means Parliament is tainted. And I am talking to the NDC MPs. I am talking to Sosu. I am talking to the young parliamentarians. I'm talking to the Fiamakpo. I'm talking to Efo Walanyo. I am talking to the young boy. I'm talking to the young ones. Parliament needs to be petitioned. The speaker needs to be given an idea of what is happening. And I don't think Alban Bagbin will sit there for his name to be soiled. Immediately, this issue has to come up. And we are going to make sure the Speaker of Parliament is petitioned. Because we cannot take this. Yen to me nanti we are say, Abra, people. Elizabeth Ohene, thank you. Abra, people will just sit on radio, on TV, and make such an allegation. Masa, Asana Hunisano, it is not a joke. A colleague journalist from Washington Post called me to tell me this. And that he was telling me to check it. This is what this boy said.
November. Say ko be kwa akoye de ye. Na eno amene security expert bi di nkomo. Asem ya make a security expert ni nim ho bi.
More fire.
Tie de make yi. Tie de make ni yi ho. Security expert woni ho bi. Yes, sir, 12 million a year Ghana cedi. A good two briefcase and the command speaker Alban was Mandy Babbing. No one fee, men are making you be a
Powerful.
no one fee, men are making you be a
Powerful.
more fire. No one fee, men are making you be a
Powerful.
Say Quebec quiet dear. Na eno amene security expert bi di nkomo. Asem ya make a security expert ni nim ho bi.
More fire.
Tie de make yi. Tie de make yi ho. Security expert woni nim ho bi. Yes, sir, 12 million a year Ghana cedi. A good two briefcase and the command speaker Alban was Mandy Babbing. No one fee, men are making you be a
Powerful.
more fire. Na ye
These
do
are emphatic statements. Madam Patricia AJ Asukwa MP, when I was with Penyini, you want to protect the integrity of Parliament. Ejuma ba. Madam Patricia AJ Asukwa for MP. Also, Beso protected Parliament, the integrity of Parliament. Let me play your own video. Ejuma ba.
I've served on this committee for more than 2 terms. And I must say that I'm highly affected by the accusations and the perception out there that we have been found to be taking monies from nominees.
Okay. Asamna Oliver Kayano, a how Entina da Adam Kase, O council my ahwi. It say Afrifa. Ono Afrifa ti. And this is for the ban my ban. Omo be fanye we say wo ombe teme wo. Oti de meka. Afrifa or NPP ni. Waka nsem bebre. Isend this na also. Whether say Kevin asem na wo kan say no kore ana enye no kore. Say colleague journalist bi New York Times afren say wo hu sa video we. A mo twi sam mako we di aye the Speaker of Parliament ho. Na kom person kom Fred the Ghana Speaker of Parliament no. Alban Bagbin. Na kom ne ya no baba bet emroforo mo hu sa video we OkataKyire mensa to say ja no. Oma pull it back. It will Fred Kevin Obisan say eh. Na mo sam Speaker of Parliament is no sit here. What you wanna say sika wo di. Enye sika kuma ye na nke pese ye ni edi anu baba ye bi. but you video ye mpeni for say there be ye ntwensan esa na go bibia onti me frɛ na magim nkyirimu sɛ sa ne siti a nti ka me situ ni ate news no wana nti wo ka kyerɛ NDC fo no onu omo na ye adwuma onu omo oye signe in fact em say German PP NDC fo MP no omo nim kwan kro omo fa so ba power nti omo te wona se omo sori waka OkataKyire mensa omo twene famna parliament no ombe anya gudi o mami free cabinet committee teller ona menko captain to the smart oboasen sensem no etuontwai oboasen sensem na tuontwai na captain to the smart anopai mekofa na kache enche after this maybe phone lines no obi bi kan na also wabe posabi uni hwe kan yapon tie captain to the smart akasembi o se oboasen san enya dia wo ba begina anase wo ba betiada tieniye yeku amanfo nipa nkono ekodu ebia prepra uni ha na mebebo video eka se ana ayi what is say eno kura no reportage me ko free Lawson FM Kwame Tanko ne one of the IT guys oye dwuma wo Anglo Gold Ashanti etwetwe nkomo na enkomo no mu no an IT specialist in Ekache Kwame Tanko say they have CCTV footages a che say wo mo ba site wo no mu kurekuratu they were armed a prepemu ombe release this video Captain to the smart enyantie bi say omo pese omo delete this video no tio omo pese omo delete this video no two we no footage we efro boase chemicals omo de adwuma no omo to agu krom ho ana omo de agu ho ana omo kire say e ma manfo mfa so titiri no obi a wofafuro e ma ne nkofa sa de wesu in fact Anglo Gold Ashanti omo amadwen say omo bonu agu omo so ono captain to the smart sa team na don dramani mama his excellency committee na wa hye say omo nkoronko hwe mu no ono captain to the smart obekwa akoka ho bi because kamea ya say Anglo Gold Ashanti 4% omo di asai oboase anim ye fom ye kore ko captain to the smart
now you see there be don't talk about these things. Boys need yare no ko hospital. Girls need yare no ko hospital. And merwa yare no ko hospital. And kwakra yare no ko hospital. Bibi ani ho oni sika o de ko hospital.
He is smart. He is unique. Captain Smart, the king of shows.
Na bra boss say. Wona ma boss ya. Ene takwa. Woni ni pe bon koma kakebe. What do you say? Or flexi, and your flexi beyond or flexi, the minimum cado. Chemicals na could move. Oh, some like, yeah, cannot. No, about what I didn't that. Pacho, I didn't that. Baby, I too gold, no. A hawa, a debra woman. No. Say ya me no ka say. Say ya me no ka say. Where here Piete? Oboase ni o.
Bini o.
Yeah. Oboase ni.
Bini e nipa o.
Hwemfuturo a.
Wani.
Well sir, me catch us obu hwe chemicals etugu. Chemicals na wo ho na say and na wo ho no Anglo Gold Ashanti esese ye ne wo mu di ne nwonwonwo no e wo krom ha baby a
ojai
e wo sa no wo TV ne so no a wo sa tie ho white no e bisafo anya hwe o ojai e ye chemicals na wo mu di aye gold na etimi pre ni pa di ewuo no
ojai
eho ene wo mahwia to agu na ye nkata so ye nye ne hwe ekrofo fie su die hwemfuturo a ewo ho
Now what do you hear? One coin no. Producer for one coin bra. Let's show one coin thickness. Yeah. One coin back home. Said the thickness is here. Coin up wasi krubo mountain so a coin said it here. Anglo God Ashanti ye nipa boni for. I'm telling you, when we ye nipa boni for. Because when Jahan very good producer Nyamishra episode of Abu TV and so na tie hono who told me say who na me na be rom wawu a waste chemical pa e wudro e dey mining na etimi say nipa we dey e kum nipa we dade akura tomo ana ewe dade tomo ana ewe Dade tomo a na ewe won so mo jasi obase kronu ena nipa ehome sam frama no eti sa wo ti obase edwa be na obeya obenye sika ko hospital sa wo home sam frama ya meanwhile hospital papa bi e ni obase a yetimi de kuku yare obekọ ho aju ko AGC for ho e won so ye ma won ko ho bi Anglo Gold for ho ye ma won ko bi yeah, my own Kobe. One chemical let tie hono. Mounto. More than 20 the walk room now. 100 meters square. Akasi na chemicals na tell ma. And what is somebody saying? These are the things, sir. Ekoso. But would you be one who says, hey, Bibini and Nipo? Now, presenters, not the account money, Sikajano. No, ma, or Master, or Mosse, and I jeer the help. No, ma, sorry. When you are there, cost or was it? Say, I'm no case, producer, that's what we have so. Me say me sa committee na president atie no me mekwa kwotena so mo afra me kura meba we'll give you videos and pictures so people can appreciate adia ekoso e wo boase manto say we yare a Ghana for muntemi ye sa baby a nema we tatai no yese memfa ho I didn't tell when you might say memfound. Anglo God for much saying, I said, the answer is when you're banner when you ma. But so in Krona, a Quadan show Yamuno, memfa hoda. I didn't try. Say, I'm no say. A Crawford TV so, Waya MPP, NDC, MPP. NDC, say Ghana for politics. Check our numbers. 13, 26, 84, 120, 3. And Rakwabia, Nenia Bre. Men or they see what you show about me. Ni views in IF4. Men I'm a quaka on air 3. I'm going air 4. My son is our one page.
When you know science and symptoms.
Yes, it's a we are when you ma. Men for her. Adetra. The person may come be able to say. Anglo Gold for video footage of whatever happened. Matisa, you say, woman, your delete every one system. So, says, our cameras now, and what baby on two on the boys, no, now her camera in Yedma. Hey! Me do nyame ka sama be sigana hano baby boys no ebu nkotodwe pa chew se yamba ne bone kwan so the baby ye de am say ye nya adwuma no e ho na ye kro no wo mo the first car ba ye soldier for na wom second car soldier for the womb, third car, fourth car, ombaya, etu pepe, omukum womono. Anglo God 4% omo tell say e hono cameras no je bi omo say anya adwuma. Mo boa. Mo boa, wallahi talahi. Camera be anywhere where AGC anya adwuma. E Anglo God anya adwuma. Camera sini na anya adwuma. Afen na Ghana fo be hunu say. Boys na nko obi enwa na okuta tuo bi enwa na okuta kontiba boys no bi enwa na okuta bo keke e bo na obi ankuta bi nipa bonesam ene ewudie ene ene yanti ena nipa said that chi tuo bi si nipa so ekum won se moi Anglo Gold, get the footage ready. You can never tell us e honko ade na mo camera sini nyaduma.
Captain to the smart nothing can go smart. I'm so maybe a full lines not to Wadaruma and Sema media bapno so the officer ubetimia kamasem na also what to jana in a professional way. Na bibia kama. Na meroka say on the issue of Annor Dompreh menya video BCCM say Adom FM and honorable Annor Dompreh akasa. Na me pese tie hono kakra but still the phone lines is open ebia wo bribi kan na afi yenko yanu ase
members of the panel committee that obia people in fact emma titiwo wo panel committee na so omo nyina ba kutu banim aba pam chow e ran the pacho but interestingly opia ya all corner PFC conclave engagement no be part all corner. There were people on the corridor. So no ni na ni refisa parliament or Mr. Wado 4 one more. There were people on the corridor. And no sign west. So medina them your person we be omunye.
After obepa wo tell no.
Onia me Christian the Pentecost ni mapa. Ye chrebe nyamisro ani ye chreme no kredie min ka some enkasa dia some na sanji me kan die gu ewure na enani mu ase in fact in penifo etwetwe ho amugina corridor no so there any po ho bebre no onim so omunim me so kan west in fact and no the pusu bi am ka say no in fact as I activate the appropriate orders, now have to pay him myself. I said, in my urbanity, as I said, any year, a lawyer, the back court, I couldn't have behaved like that towards her a court. And she must come to terms to say that she belongs to the GBA, Ghana Bar Association. The Ghana Bar Association also has a code of conduct. I will be all your lawyer, Nimapa. You cannot conduct yourself like this in public. It brings the association and the profession itself into dispute.
Okay, honorable Annor Dompreh and Yamami friend Emifei. Yamami through a lawyer ni so atase. Ntino asem basa na ase oyagu lawyer for na animase. The code of conduct for the lawyers but say na make no waje ne appointment as the acting CEO of the Petroleum Commission. Ntino Sani City. A country called Ghana, but anyways. Okay. And yeah, Sakobia Madiane Meda Obiasi. Yaminshi Obia. And in some of the two hono. Drop your comment in a professional way. Kevin the comedy tailor de Wakasa Mibri. So what I say. On it and DC4 and a Yajuma. And then I say Motiasi. Kevin was a kwanya omufaso and omufaso a day NDC babemono. MC Jama NDC for no MPC no MC Jama they have no idea. Omuya rough no man tieno 2020 on lose omu lose omu parliamentary seat to constituency no was na obetro omu kafia brutal. On the issue of deportation, Kevin said also enya NDC for membership MPP for membership forms bia sese obi a oni ono abo akompra kwa Japan ana nanti beteke ma se opani no emse amanfo bi atwena di enti wo the membership card no e di ama Kevin Akwabadi Taylor na down enti obekire NDC fo no MPP fo no kafia papa obemama won say yes no ko yeje obemama won say yes no ko yeje enti kama say ne from now on to a year Trump yen deportation here Kevin Akwabadi Taylor the obehwem enti membership forms no o he ba bia omo chiro say bia o ye the citizen of America or other enti obehwe on enti omo chiro say omo ye citizen and so omo ye citizen or the information na beko na kama say obi a obe provide and as o provide sa information obi a oje $700 meaning say sign city there I don't know, but on that one you can also drop your comment on that. Was also equally on OkataKyire mensa say ensem bi obekan the good Speaker of Parliament Right Honorable Speaker Aban Sumani Bagman no beya NDC fo no omko Parliament petition Speaker na afi fro OkataKyire mensa na omra na onfa evidence upon evidence in fambra say am pass Speaker of Parliament go gisika bia 12 million Ghana cedis edigu briefcase mu na ono Kevin Akwabadi Taylor no a colleague from the New York Times no so who sa video we na video no na sanko omo fresh Speaker of Parliament no ni di anobaba ibi but sanso mo video we ntino there's no way on be sa bibisa eti Kevin so aden atujano edi ama NDC for no cut it to the smart so edin sembe to be concerning oboase ntino my fancy say any update be abesa bia no ye de bebram nana Kweku say what happened journalism in Ghana, everyone with a loud voice can convince the feeble-minded in the society. Sana city Ghana no but anyways that is the update aba Oliver Baka Vomawo me no ka say omo twene sirani abasa papa be the whole update bro ma hu say amanfo bebre complaining omo say was one e say ada oye premium kwa and am see there be sometimes I was say oye premium na kakra e de mam nti misrama am hu premium na e mam mane hamo so I say me pull one or two strings be we chire nti sometimes I don't have the time but I'll try my possible best nti misrama we dey dey nti mo say bia a video is premiering on the channel, both either was Bon TV official and other channels I am fanchemi on that. Young collaborating be anya kama yes. Vivier Zeni Comfort Taylor. Miss B, yes, Auntie B aba bitiani fees. Inti misemwa muntu ya modi ya mufa modi ya mnana bi anya kama. Yabasa aswa shebim. Yamishiru bi ya medase.